Congratulations.
Game number 2 here on King Sage on Station has loaded up. In the upper left, in the blue.
Samsung Galaxy Can Reality.
And in the bottom right, in the red, winning game number 1.
Gene Green Wings Cure.
All right.
What's so funny, Artosis?
I just thought of a joke in my head. Tasteless did something funny and desperately wants me to tell the stream about it. It's not going to happen. Just going to make an excuse.
Please.
Like, oh, I remembered I left the oven on. My house might burn on.
I just remembered I put on my shirt inside out this morning for a second.
What a silly guy I was. Another gas first from Reality. Same build here from Kier. Well, you know, I'm not surprised, actually, if you look at yeah, if he's like someone that really focuses on a lot of ladder practice, to open up with a fast Reaper. Like, if you want to do well on ladder, you do got to scout what your opponent is doing, because there's a lot of crazy stuff that you'll run into that you won't necessarily run into in a Code S.
I wouldn't mind seeing these guys in a TVT rematch, which could happen, but that would be fun.
Yeah, it definitely could happen.
We just don't cast TVT enough. But, you know, when you get these ladder players, I mean, these are the players that are like, I am robot, man.
Yeah.
I am the algorithm.
This is the
that's
pattern I follow.
For you. Yeah. Analyzing data.
That's a great robot voice.
Thank you.
Wow.
My other job is
Did you voice?
My other job is being a robot, actually, Artosis.
Did you voice all of the characters in the Matrix? Because that robot voice
well,
is just
it's
so
funny
good.
you asked that, Artosis. Only the robots. So
wow, okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I couldn't see you doing Trinity's voice.
So we have the Reaper now about to pop out.
Yeah, and let's see if he throws on that reactor. Yep, once again, doing the exact same. Going to hop down the outside path there for the Reaper. I guess he doesn't want to see him coming. And just in case there's anything proxy there, I guess, as well. It'd be pretty unlikely, I would say.
That factory's about to finish up.
A couple Marines actually waiting for the Reaper. Now, this map, a little bit better for Reapers to jump up, whereas Nimbus, you know, there's only that one front side right there. Not a lot of areas. But look at this.
I think outside the box. Well, that
nice.
Didn't do too much.
Yeah, I mean,
drove him out.
Even softening him up is like, I guess what that comes down to is it uses a little bit of medevac energy.
Well, I mean, when you think about it, I guess considering that Reality has been going for you know, these quick starport plays, you know, some of these quick starport plays do involve dropping the Marines or sending them out. I guess softening them up, yeah, you would use up some medevac energy. That could
will that come
later
into play?
on factor in. But it looks like we're going to have a Banshee first here for Reality as it connects to the Tech Lab.
All right. Cloak on the way immediately. So actually that's softening up even better now. Going right into a starport of his own. So I think that's going to be obviously for a Viking. And I wonder if he's going to make some, maybe a Widow Mine or two here. I'd really like to see that. Of course, he doesn't know for a fact that this is a Banshee, I don't believe, right? When he got in there, he only saw a factory with no add-on making, a starport making, and the... Maybe I'm wrong on that, because if you did see the Tech Lab, that would make more sense on why he's making this starport so quickly. Because that just means Banshee.
You know, yeah, to be honest, I'm not sure, but now he knows.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember, but...
Now he absolutely knows, and he got in there right as the starport finished.
Yeah, that's a ton of info that he just got there. So, the fact that he sees it upgrading, you can just make Vikings from here and be very happy.
It's actually pretty impressive that despite Marines being directly there to stop that, he knew that he could at least jump up there and get vision before that Reaper died.
Yeah.
So Cloak is about to finish up. Cloak takes the length of 2 Banshees building.
Yeah, about.
To finish. So this Banshee, that's also about it's the one Banshee build time, and then that Banshee's travel time to get across the map, and then Cloak is done. See? That's right when it gets there.
Look at this. He's already got good missile turret coverage. One right in the center of his base and one in each mineral line. That gives him like basically a clean path to move around. where the Banshee can't do too much, but some peripheral damage happening right now. Already killing 3 SCVs there.
But we got a drop of Cure's own coming up over here. And note that most of Cure's army, actually I think his entire army is not in his base.
Yeah, looks like he just has this one siege tank. And, ooh, the Widowmine actually does get buried here.
Buried indeed.
That's right.
And I don't know when it's going to unbury.
Well, I'm not going to say burrowed.
What is it, buried?
Yeah, buried.
No, buried.
Buried works too.
Buried does not work.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
I'm tasteless. I speak the English language. What do you speak?
You speak this. Hold on. This is too important. The Banshee does go down.
Oh, a second
bunker in the back is really nice.
Yeah,
They're
I
looking
like
very
that.
good. Talk about burying the lead there, or however Joseph
Oh my
says
god! Oh my god! You're out of control. Well, look, reality's trying to push right now. This is like almost a, I guess it is technically a 1-1-1 that he's doing. But the siege tanks of Cure are holding it very well. He's continuing to do a little bit of harassment.
Kind of 1-1-1. We haven't heard that in a while. It's really been a long time for a TVT with us.
Yeah.
And he gets that next Banshee, which is so helpful when you have a push like this coming up. Here's the problem, guys, is even though Reality took out a decent number of SCVs, he's still behind. And he doesn't have an expansion that's up and running.
Yeah, that's the real problem. He needed to do a lot more damage than this. Yeah, I mean, this is, in fact, he lost 7 SCVs. So right now, Cure is up by 3, has that additional command center already mining. It's a big deal. Even has enough siege tanks and still harassing lightly. These 3 Marine drops, man, are taking their toll.
Oh. Did not pick up any of those. So that Cure's medevac just goes up. But Cure's in very good shape from here on out. And just judging from how Cure played in that last game, he seems to be very strong mid-game control Terran versus Terran player. He seems to be one of these guys who just wants to defend, get all his tech set up, and then start moving around the map. And you could really see that by the fact that he focuses on the infantry play. He's not a mech player.
Yeah.
For instance, he just gets some tanks to pair well with the Marines. But he seems to be a guy who really is very comfortable being mobile. So I'm wondering how well Reality can recuperate from here.
Well, you know, being down 6 SCVs in this situation, a little bit rough. You know, he's approximately similar on army supply. And those were barracks he was throwing up, right? Yeah, they have to.
Yeah.
There's no way he's going back here.
You mean for Reality?
Yeah.
I believe they were.
Okay,
they were barracks.
All right, so, I mean, his stim at least is starting at the same time. That's important. I think he needs to, try to do some of this harassment, but if he overcommits and loses it, in fact, look at this. They're both doing the exact same drops to each other. Oh, wow.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. It'll really depend on where they hit, you know, what's there, whether it's depots or add-ons they can take out.
Well, the fact of the matter is, Kira is hitting first, and that's big.
Ooh. Okay, now you notice he dropped the tank first there, and then the Marines are coming out now, so he's going to be able to gun down his opponent's tank.
Well, a lot of damage being done to these SCVs right now.
He's got to be careful with these Marines right now.
Yeah, it will be cleaned up, but at what cost?
Meanwhile, this drop is going to go uncontested. We don't have anything here from Cure actually to defend this. Yeah, this is TVT sometimes, guys. It's a real bloodbath.
It definitely can be. Right now, we see it. And in fact, 23 SCVs for Reality right now. Now, can he actually do the same type of damage here to Cure? Cure just pulled his SCVs away. He's saying, you know what? Screw it. I will deal with this slowly but surely. And I think that this is a good call because he's not going to lose 20 SCVs like Reality just did.
Yeah, much better to evacuate there. Now he's trying to just get the right angle to come in over here where his tank can hit them, but the tanks aren't in vision.
Oh, killing Stim would be huge.
Oh my god, that would be so huge if he gets that. Oh, did he just actually bait a Marine to take a shot over there? This is the right move for Cure. Yeah, this is the right move.
Yeah.
Okay, the scan ran out. That's what happened? All right.
Yeah, I think they're just out of vision range.
Please repair that.
Yeah, no, he needs to do that for sure. I'd be dropping mules on that trying to save it. Wow. Well, he saves it. He keeps his SCVs alive. Cure definitely outplaying Reality.
Cure looking good. But most importantly in this game, let's go back to what did Artosis call it? The Widow Mines? And you said they don't burrow?
They do. I said the buried.
Buried?
Widow Mine got some kills.
What is buried a word that I don't know?
Yes. B-U-R-I-E-D.
Really?
Buried. You've never heard buried?
No. I thought you said just like burrowed in a funny way.
No.
I was like, look, the roaches are burrowing,
No,
but
buried.
Arizartosis would say burrowed.
If you're looking for like someone that
Wow,
died a long
Artosis.
time ago, you can be like, where are they buried?
No, they're buried. They're buried.
I think it's just different accents.
Yeah, as in the right one and the wrong one.
Oh man. Thanks, inventor of the
I didn't know
English
you were
language.
saying bury. All right, we gotta go. I gotta go Google this.
You do gotta go. Oh wow. Medevacs being picked off.
This is starting to get out of control here.
Well, that's a big army supply lead. That is a big SCV lead as well. As long as he doesn't run into the siege line, it's going to be tough times.
Notice that while this is happening, Kira's expanding here. Oh, this is a great move to pick up and try to drop over here.
Kira's playing fantastically.
He's really hard, it's really difficult for Reality to actually keep up with Kira right now.
Yeah.
And what's nice about what Kira's doing is Kira is keeping a little soft contain here. He's got an expansion going on down here. There's really no way for Reality to even give that expansion to the south any attention because he's already behind on resources to as far as defense goes.
You know, Kira's actually like making Reality look like just another ladder player. In fact, Kira just went to the third base with some of his Marines because he thought there would be a third base.
This is Korean GM versus High Masters.
Well, thing is, Reality is like definitely one of the best Terrans in the world, but Kira is.
This is code capital S versus code lowercase s right here.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
This is code S versus code C, but like C as in city. Like same sound, but you know it's not.
This was code Z. He'd be like an X or something. He can sometimes be as a Z sound.
Well, this is a good drop. This is actually doing a lot of work right there. And he will end up taking this all out, but that was a good amount of SCVs killed, and that brings it a lot closer, 44 to 55 right now.
Well, is he going to try to break this? I think he's going to go around, actually. Problem is that if he does this, there's a chance that, well, I haven't seen how many medevacs Kira actually has with that army, but he can pick that whole army up and just drop it over the natural.
You know,
which TBT can end sometimes.
I think no one's going to run into siege line to the last moments of the game. I think that the days of that have come and gone for sure.
And guys, what you're seeing here, this is what TBT 06.
Well done. Forcing that siege tanks to die through the... I don't know. Stumbling over my words. I've been talking all day already.
All right, he shot down that first medevac. Nicely done. What I was going to say a second ago before we saw that awesome Marine bomb there on the tank. This is what TBT has always looked like since the early days, is there's a siege tank no man's land in between the two of them.
The siege tanks get the biggest defender's advantage by a long shot.
You know what, actually? I think he actually can break this. We actually might see him just go right into
well,
this.
he's spreading now. I think he's decided that he just has enough that he can hit from all sides.
Yeah, there it is.
That's what he's going for. It looks like he's going to break through the main siege tank line very easily. Right now, Reality is winning on the right flank, but as the rest of the units come, that's
not
it.
enough tanks up on the upper right, even in siege mode. That might just be GG there. Kira has really mopped the floor with Reality in this TBT. I mean, this guy is on another level of TBT. I would love to see this guy play against like Flash or Innovation.
Well, I think you may end up seeing that in this tournament, Tasteless. Well, this is the end of days for Reality. This is his new reality, the loser bracket.
Whoa. Okay, all the medevacs go down, and this is where GG is punched in. Reality crushed by Cure. Nicely done. I got to say, Cure really looking fantastic as a TBT player. You can see he's got a solid opening. Even with Reality's very good harass early on, Cure is able to recuperate with ease. He drops of his own, control the map, tech up, and he knows exactly when to engage, which is really important in TBT because a lot of TBTs, even with very good players, can be drawn out beyond a point they need to be because one player is being too conservative, and in fact his conservative route is allowing his opponent outs. So nicely done there by him. Now, if you just joined that TBT series, that was our first best of 3 of the day. Zess was having some problems with his computer, so we're going to go to that best of 3 now. Zest against Sulky after this short break.